In the middle of this corporate sales kickoff for a company that I've done for, this will be my 9th year doing their sales kickoff. They're called Trinet, and it's super fun. Hello, Joan. And anyway, I was just going to say it's got to be short and sharp today because I'm on a conference call with them at 3:30. So I just have about 20 minutes time for us to be together. I wanted to do it because I love seeing you guys. But Belinda's not here. She's at the beach. I've just been watching prep stuff for these guys to get ready for my afternoon taping stuff. Oh my God. I wonder what my temperature is. Let's take a look. 97 point. It's been 97.8 all day long. I've been checking it because I've been doing some of the things from our show in the corporate sales kickoff as well. So I've taken my temperature a number of times and it keeps coming up 97.8. I wonder what happens if I take the TV's temperature. It doesn't know what the TV's temperature is. That's a good sign. Because what's my temperature? Come on. 97.8. Is it going to be again? Oh, I think the TV totally. Yeah, 97.8. The TV freaked out the thermometer. So I got some presents for Belinda today. I got us all these neck gaiters. Oh, what do you got? You got the Varanus Bingo updates are out. Check those out. Oh no, something won't play. Yes, I'm going to be telling Belinda happy birthday later. And I can't wait to see. Oh, you've got more bingo cards. Okay, well, I'm going to check those out a little bit later on. Rich is saying happy Friday. Rich, you're a little bit early. It's just Wednesday. It's hump day. All right. Oh, Rich is saying it's stuck. This is the weird thing. This is the first day in a few days that the stupid Mevo has worked, and now something else is stuck. Failed the temp check yesterday. Tried to donate blood because he'd been out in the sun too long beforehand. Yeah, you got, well, I'm glad to see. It's good. The good news is that you can fail the temp check, because how many times have I had my temp check, I just walk in and I wonder, like, what is it like? Does anyone ever fail this and get turned away? So I'm actually, it's sad that you didn't get in, Laura, but I'm glad that someone can fail the temp check. Jen, you're recording some songs in a couple weeks. What does that mean? You're a writer and a musician? Holy crap. Let's have a virtual happy concert. Oh, great. Mevo is unable to record a backup file. So it's always something, Mevo. It's always something. But you can't stop me. I got a workaround for that. All right. Happy birthday, Belinda. Yes, I'm going to tell her when I get back. So what I got us were these neck gaiter mask things, and I gave her first pick. This is the one I got for myself. And see, the beauty of these things is it's a little tight, but you can wear it around, and then when you see somebody coming, you just slip it up. Now you're masked up. Now you're breathing free. So I thought that these would be handy. Belinda sort of appreciated it. It's a little tighter than I want it to be, but I got that, and then I got us some not so cheap sunglasses. And these are the ones that these were the keeper for me. Belinda's got some awesome ones that I'm sure that she's going to be showing off when she gets back. Of course, I'm using some of our show things on the corporate show. I've got the Dueling Mr. T's. I've got Leechor Master Power Suction. I don't know if you guys have seen the David and the Venus. Very nice, because the event was supposed to be in Las Vegas. So I thought, well, what says Las Vegas more than the David from Caesar's Palace, and also the Eiffel Tower from the Paris casinos. So it's just like going to Vegas right here, or Europe, if you're that kind of a elitist snob, and I guess I am. I think I'd rather go to Europe than Las Vegas. I think I'd rather do that. I know I'd rather do that. But right now you can't go anywhere. Oh, it looks like somebody's coming over with presents. I can't believe that people are showing up with presents for Belinda right now. All right, so what do we got here? Julie is also an awesome singer. Wow, that's great. Well, hang on, what's going on? So, Joan, you say you worked at a bank and you have sales events. How do you book me? Not sure you're doing anything soon. Well, Joan, you can email me. If someone is interested, they can email me. I can then either correspond a little bit and put them on to my manager, and she can talk about, people always want to talk price first, but you can email me, jake@jakethis.com, and I'll pass it on. So far, the amount of emails that I'm getting is not too many, and I know I shouldn't say that because I know some of you people are not getting that. So yeah, Rachel is a good singer. I did know that about Rachel. Somebody bought a neck gaiter for motorcycling. Yep. How do I not use the green screen, Scott? Well, the problem with the green screen is I don't know how to make the green screen work on the Facebook. I know how I can make a movie and then put something on the green screen, but I don't know how to do that. But if we ever get together on a Zoom party, I can put the green screen right into effect. So I can record my corporate gig. I'm going to get the recordings, but you know, they don't like me to share them. But this one from this morning was pretty universally silly, I think. So I might be able to share it after the event this week. Yeah, Ed, you're right. It's great to give me gifts because you know I'm not going to throw them away. I keep everything. What's this? This is from when I read the letters from Grandma. This was a gift from my grandmother, who's been gone for decades. It's Presto saves time. It's a minute. It's an egg timer. Who uses this now? Well, I do because I still have it. So that is the beauty of giving gifts to me. Jen, what's my corporate gig pay? If you don't mind your asking. I sort of don't mind asking, but maybe I don't want to put it out here because it's ridiculous. I'll admit that it seems ridiculous to people, but that's what you get when you're a celebrity, and I'm good at it. All right. Jeffrey says, I still remember your show at Comedy Works the week following 9/11 was the most necessary laughter I've ever participated in, and good to see you in the most of COVID land. Hey, thanks, Jeffrey. Yeah, those shows, it was, for anybody who hasn't heard me tell this story before, so I was scheduled to, September 11th happened on, I'm pretty sure it was a Monday, and I was scheduled to fly to Denver the following Wednesday, so about 10 days later, and or no, I was scheduled to fly there that week maybe, and my week got canceled. So it happened on Monday. I was supposed to fly there on Wednesday. It got canceled. Nobody could fly anywhere. But then the next week, we were allowed to go. So it was a week after, 10 days after, and I flew to Denver and did the shows. My friend Clark Taylor, who married Belinda and I, and lived in this room during that time of our lives, is also a comedian, and I said to him, "Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna go to Denver and do a comedy show, you know, because nobody could think about. You just couldn't laugh. It was unbelievable. It was brutal, every day. Just your jaw, literally like a cartoon where it hits the floor." And Clark gave me this great advice. He said, you just start with the truth of how you're feeling. Go up on stage and just start by talking about that. And that's what I did. So I talked about that at the beginning, and then once everybody was used to the idea that we had pointed to the elephant in the room, then I could go and do my act. And then at the end, I went back and I finished up talking about it again a little bit. And maybe it applies now, but at the end of my show, I used to, during that, I would say probably for a year after September 11th, I'd finish my show talking about how, maybe this is going to seem silly now or trite or whatever, but just about how, you know, I couldn't stop thinking about the Grinch, how the Grinch stole Christmas, and the Grinch thought he was going to steal Christmas from everyone because he stole all the presents, and then he was surprised to find out that all the Who's were still happy and they still had Christmas even though they didn't have any presents. And the moral, I still get choked up when I think about it. So this is how I'd end the show, and it would always get me a little choked up. I would say, you know, the Grinch didn't realize that he can't steal something that we have in our hearts. And maybe that's something important to remember right now. You know, this COVID has got everybody down, and everybody's missing everybody. Man, I so wish I could see you guys. I wish I could be out doing shows. Although this has been so great for me to be connected to all of you and to see you guys connect with each other. And so, anyway, they can't steal something that we have in our hearts. And so let's keep that in our hearts. All right, what are we saying here? David Letterman's return was really amazingly emotional. Yeah, Jen, it was. It was. I mean, and he was weeks after I did that, but he did do a great job. And people do want to laugh, and people do want to connect with each other. I think that's one of the things that we're learning about now. Jeffrey says, thanks for sharing that, man. I married the woman I brought. Jeffrey, you got me. So I'm getting choked up talking about that show, and you married the woman that you brought to that show? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Belinda's birthday. She does love it when I do a little man weeping. So I'm sorry that she's not here to see this. Maybe it could get me in the birthday pants. All right. And that's how we take it right down to the gutter. All right. Jen, thank you. This has been great for you too. Do I miss living in the San Francisco Bay Area at all? Charlie's asking, I've often thought of giving the LA thing a go. The SF comedy scene has kind of gone down the drain. Well, all the comedy scenes have gone down the drain right now, Charlie, you know, but there's down here, I don't know what it's like up there now or prior to COVID, Varinus, but you know, there's all these local kind of homemade shows everywhere now. So there is a scene for that. The problem with those shows down here is they're cliquish and they book up way in advance. So stage time down here is tricky to get to, but San Francisco has changed so much since I lived up there. I can't even say I could tell you what I think about leaving there because it's turned into another place. It's not the place that I left. I can tell you that I do love San Francisco and the Bay Area, but I also love, I won't say I love LA, but I definitely love Santa Monica. I love being at the beach, and so my LA, I love my LA. And I think that that's true of most people who move to LA. It's probably true of other big cities too. You know, I'm sure that there's parts of Austin that aren't great, but when I've been to Austin, the parts of Austin that I see in Texas are terrific. So I love my LA, and there's your LA may be different from my LA, and you may love it. There's all these different pockets and neighborhoods and satellite cities down here. So so anyway, you should check that out. You should check that out, and I encourage you to come down and give it a try. The comedy scene everywhere is kind of going down the drain, but you know, the future now is green screen Facebook shows, I think. Freaking Grinch Bin Laden. Yep. Keys. You can tell me this: a camel does not cry alone. Well, what we know about camels, Keys, is they are herd animals and they love their group. And once you make friends with a camel, he's your friend forever. And now I hope that we can say that same thing about us in this group. Jake says, whatever you get for gigs, you deserve more. Ha ha, Betsy, you need to become an agent. And when you do, I am going to put you in touch with my manager. I don't have an agent right now. Anyway, Ed says San Francisco is very different than when you moved there in '84. Yeah, I moved there. I lived there from '82 to '87. So yeah, it was very different back then. San Francisco was a hip blue collar town back then, and now it's not. Mike says you have a couple of my CDs during a recent bonding with his son. You were listening to the CD and laughing a lot, and that is one of the many times I'll remember where laughter bonded us. Yeah, Mike. Well, that's a nice story too. Thank you so much. There's more CDs and DVDs available on my website. Flavia says you miss California, loved it. Lived in Berkeley for 20 years. Oh boy, yeah, Berkeley is great. It's changed a lot too. Yes, Richard, Cameliers. There's 100 different LAs just a few blocks away. Well, that's true. That's what I was trying to say. Um, Darren is asking if the Camel dating line is still up and running. I hadn't started the Camel dating line, but everybody loves a hump. You don't have an agent right now, and you've been a negotiator for 10 years. Jen, there's so many things that you could do to help me, or that we might be able to do to help each other. But yeah, my manager does most of my agenting, which is, you know, it's pretty easy now, because this is the price, and so do you want to do it or not? Yeah, Todd says he's coming back to Santa Monica. We'd love to have you back. So how are we doing on time? Well, I've still got 4 minutes left before I've got to sign off. I have my whatever you think the opposite. I just grabbed some things from the other side of the green screen. You know, that's normally my seat is on the other side of this thing, and I'm sitting where Belinda sits, except I'm on this uncomfortable stool. So what is a bad idea? What is a bad idea? Ideas are a matter of taste. What's a good idea to some can be a bad idea or boring to others. A good idea is a clever solution to a problem, one that I have never seen before. But if an idea is not taken up and used as a solution to a problem, it has no value. It becomes a non-idea. Lying in a drawer, it's useless, worse than useless. It's a complete waste of space. Oh my God. Ideas have to be applied before they can be recognized as good ideas. Even a bad idea executed is better than a good idea not done. The longer it is used, the better the idea is considered to be. That's why the wheel is reckoned to be the best idea ever. Well, he's all over the place right there, our good friend Paul Arden, but I do get his point. You know, you can have a great idea, but if you don't do anything about it, if you don't record those songs, Jen, or write those columns, what good are they? So yeah, I'm glad to see people are getting busy out there. Rich says my parents got a VCR in 1984 or 85 to tape Letterman. You were the first stand-up comedian I ever saw. Wow, on Letterman. Rich. That's a nice story too. Well, it's Belinda's birthday, but who is getting the presents? It's me. Hey, did I show you the sunglasses? I got the cheap sunglasses. These were the ones I got. I think I did show you. Did I? So these were the ones that I got. Belinda's got the other ones. I think I did show you that. Oh my God, the fun meter. Oh my God, I can't decline. I gotta decline. That's the producer of the show that I'm about to do is calling me for our thing at 3:30. She's calling me right now on the phone, which I'm doing to use this show, which is the reason that I couldn't be on there till 3:30. Anyway, fun meter, we're still doing pretty good. I forgot to turn this on. I guess I better get this fired up, because what would a nice hump day be without the fart machine? So who else do we have in the house today to watch the show? Well, I've got these. These are my audience for the corporate gig. I've got a couple fairy princesses. I've got this anime lady. I'm not even sure who that is, but that showed up at our house, and my daughter fell out of love with it, and well, I fell in love with it. And isn't it funny how one man's trash is another man's treasure, or in my case, everyone else's trash is my treasure. Oh, the egg timer's up. She-Hulk in the house. Also green. I don't know how that's going to work out for the show, but that already happened. And Leechor, Evil Master of Power Suction, made an appearance in the corporate gig today. So anyway, my time is running out. I'm sorry to do a short and sharp, like I said, but I do have to pay the bills today. Thank you, Jen. I'm glad that you came along. That's Sailor Moon. Oh, check my P.O. box. Yeah, Todd, I'm going to. I haven't been to the P.O. box for a little while, and it's been really busy. So I'm going to get down there. At home, you only wear shorts, Ramon. Well, I'm wearing shorts right now. I'm wearing shorts for this corporate gig. I wonder if I can get up on this chair. This is a real danger. So I'm wearing a suit with shorts underneath, because who needs pants? As you know, Keys, who needs pants in this Varinus? That's why they call it a pantsdemic. oh, pantsdemic. Thank you guys so much, because I am opening my show tomorrow with pantsdemic. You guys helped me. I hope I helped you. Thank you for watching. Don't give up. There will be plenty of time to give up later. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure if I could do it.